Here we are with another article review, the Metal Roller Technician article by James. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, we have a really nice Heroes Forge and good use of repurposing the shield that they have to make it look like a piece of copper that has been rolled out. All right, okay. So we have header 1, 2, 2. Okay, some cold. All right, so we have the location, the job, what the job entails, cold work, hot work, the machine itself. Okay, and career progression. All right, this is okay. So a good high level outline makes sense to me. I like that. All right, let's get into the details of it. The job of a metal roller technician is to roll metal down from ingot size to either sheet metal or something more useful, such as square or round rods. Okay. They work in the metal mill in Zone 3, Segment 8, and work on the main factory floor. Metals can either be cold or hot worked, but not both. While cold worked metals need to be heated eventually through the process known as annealing, with copper it is heated until cherry hot, then quenched with water. To make the metal soft enough to be continually worked, while cold worked metal needs to be heated eventually. Okay, this isn't telling me, hey Ashes, this isn't telling me what annealing is. It's just telling me how you anneal copper. So that is a little it's a little bit of a difference between the two. So if you could, I would recommend you have a definition of what annealing is as opposed to an example. Um, with hot worked metals, they have to be a hot temperature to be able to be continually worked. For steel, this temperature is 760 Celsius to be worked. Okay, I would just get rid of to be worked. For steel, the temperature, okay, you need it is 760 or, and if you have I'd also get rid of the parentheses here. Okay, cold worked metals. Cold worked metals include aluminum, copper, nickel, brass, gold, silver, stainless steel, tin, and zinc. These metals are put through steel rollers. With each pass, the rollers are lowered by 1 millimeter at a time until the correct thickness is made. Along the process, some metals will need to be annealed, but to do continually worked through the process. Okay, so you could take an ingot of stainless steel and without heating it up, you could just roll it out like that. So I guess I'm just not, um, I'm still not sure on how cold metal works or how you can have steel rollers that can roll stainless steel. Not sure. Hot worked metals include iron, steel, titanium. These metals have to be worked using the same machines as the cold work metals will not work. So another machine is used which has heavier rollers. With each pass through these rollers narrows by 5 millimeters instead of 1 millimeter, these metals have to be reheated to make them soft enough to work. Okay, good. For both cold and hot work metals, the machine that for both cold and hot work metals, comma, the machine that rolls to ingots thinner is as tall as a person. Okay. I would probably the subject. I would put the subject of the sentence first. The machine that rolls the ingots, comma, for both cold and hot worked metals, comma, is as tall as a person. Machines that are used to make profiled metal parts, such as square or round rods, are much larger than the machine that was used for rolling ingots flat, about the size of a hatchback. Okay, I would put maybe, there's a difference between a hatchback or just saying a small four-door car or something like that. Because a hatchback could refer to anything, not just the car. Metals that are processed. Metals that are processed using these machines are either sold at warehouses or can be later used in the metal mills products later in the production. These products include rails for the rail industry, circles and sheets of galvanized steel for the canning plant. Okay, career progression. Okay, so yeah, this is good. I might move the machine itself to the top with a better explanation of the machine and the process that it goes through. Then we would understand more clearly what it does, and then you could just have the cold work metal and the hot work metals just as the list as part 2 and 3 of the section. The career progression of this role relates to how much time a person has in experience rather than a test to progress. Level 1, okay. Level 1, metal roller technician works with the cold work metals. At the beginning of their job, they work with metals that aren't nickel, gold, and silver. They don't work with these metals for security reasons, potential thefts, and the need for accuracy. Gold and silver just need to be rolled into thin metal sheets, while nickel is rolled out to 2.5 millimeters. It is to be used in the minting of new sovereign coins. The thickness dates back to the same thickness of 2-pound coins of the old world. Okay. As they progress, they get more trustworthy. They can work with gold, silver, and nickel. The culture behind this is that they are nearing progress as the culture behind this is that they are making progress as a metal roller technician and will soon be at level 2. Okay, that's a very long sentence that we have there. I'm not sure how much it actually says or means to say. At level 2, a metal roller technician will now work with worked metals to maneuver the metals which will be red hot if not hotter. They use tongs and other tools. They compress the metal down between two rollers to get the right thickness. For other processes such as making other items or selling, the finish flatten metal to the warehouses. Okay. So it sounds like level 2 is more of your traditional blacksmith. And it would be good to know what these other tools are. Are we talking about billows? Are we talking about hammers? Are we talking about anvils? Is this a more traditional um, blacksmithing environment at level 2, where level 1 is still some more of just learning things and how they work? Okay, there you go, James. Hope that helps. Oops, not what I wanted.